Welcome guys to my channel. Today I want to talk about money. Look here. All of you look at me. Have you ever reached a point that money isn't just enough? When bills pile up, needs grow and your pockets feel empty, empty pockets, and life feel like very heavy and you have a feeling of worrisomeness, you're stressful, you're sometimes even passing through shame. But I want to remind you today that lacking money does not mean lacking value. It does not mean you lack potential. And it certainly does not mean your story ends there. Money isn't everything, but it affects everything. Yes, money matters, you see. It pays your food, pays your bill, pay your shelter, pays school fees for your kids, and daily survival. You need money for a daily survival. That is the fact. When it's not there, life feels like a mountain. You feel like giving up, But remember, money is only a tool. Your real wealth is in your mind, your skills, those skills that you try to avoid, your relationships, and even your ability to rise again. Many people we admire today once had nothing. They started with empty pockets, but full of determination. That shows us that money is not the beginning of everything, but you need to work smart and hard to get it because you cannot survive without it. You need money to purchase literally everything in the current generation. Creativity is born during luck. When you lack money, this is the time that creativity is born. Do you know where some of the greatest ideas came from? Times of luck, when resources were limited, creativity comes alive. People innovate. You find new ways of doing things differently. You discover hidden things. Sometimes not having money is life's way of pushing you to think beyond your comfort zones and tap into your potential. Maybe you have the greatest things that when you do them well, you will excel. The emotional weight of it, Of course, lacking money brings stress. It can make you feel left out, discouraged, or even hopeless, But I want you to know your worth is not measured by your wallet. Be gentle with yourself. Don't let money define your peace. Hold on to faith, hope, and resilience. Because even storms pass. Every storm will pass. Your current situation is not permanent. It will come and go. But what are you learning out of it? Because if you don't learn, my friend, you will remain stuck forever and in that position or even worse situations. So steps toward change. Instead of focusing only on what you don't have, start where you are and learn a new skill that can bring an income. Ever thought of learning a skill? Think about that, and I want to get your thoughts in the comment section. Build small daily habits of saving, no matter how little it is. Network with people who can inspire your growth, not just anyone. Not critics and the rest, and keep a positive attitude because opportunities rarely come to negative minds. Let me repeat that. Opportunities rarely come to negative minds. Money may be lacking today, but opportunity is never lacking at all. We just need to open our eyes, and see beyond what we think. My friend, lacking money is hard. But it's not the end. It can be the beginning of wisdom and discipline and growth. Most of the greatest people you see today, they build their careers in the worst situation. When things seem not to be working out, everything was going way wide. And that is when things just change. So I challenge you today to think about what we talk about. And please, can I just get your thoughts in the comment section? Also, please, can you just subscribe to this channel and make it grow? Do you think that something being done here is great? that it needs to reach out to so many people, then subscribe, man. Subscribe. Bye-bye.